This video will show you how to update your officers when you make changes to your roster. So we're starting with the Maverick Involvement Team. We are in the Manage behind the scenes, so make sure you are on that side. There's a little Manage button if you need to. It might be intuitive to think that you can do some things with your officers on the Member tab. If you are here, you can actually search by officers and remove everyone. So all we see here are our 6 officer positions. There's not a lot of other information that you can see though. The one thing on this page I want to point out is this officer button. Don't uncheck this unless you want to remove them completely from the system. This is what will need to be checked in order for them to be considered a past officer, and I'll show you what that looked like. So on our dashboard, there is a menu for officers here, or you can see the officer tile here. We're going to click into that so we can see more information. So here, this is where if you want someone to be an active officer, you'll want to make sure that this is checked. As they become a past officer, this is the button you want to uncheck to make them a past officer. I would also probably uncheck the visibility for that group page so that nobody else is getting confused and seeing them on there. Underneath position, the president, vice president, treasurer, and RSO advisor, these are the 4 required positions that our office needs from every single RSO on campus. Now, some of you might use different language, and so you have the option to create custom positions so that you can name things the way that you talk about them in your group. And so you'll see here, we've done that within the Maverick Involvement Team. We have somebody listed as a treasurer, which is a required position, but internally we talk about her being the social media marketing coordinator. Same thing with vice president is the RSO coordinator, the president is the leadership coordinator, the treasurer is our Mass Central training coordinator, and we actually have 2 RSO officers, so you can do that. The other thing I want to point out is, let's say that Ariane didn't need to have every permission of every site happening. You can go back here and you can see the different options that you can give permissions for your different officers. So we've left it so everyone has everything, but you could uncheck if you don't want somebody to have all of the power. Or maybe you have a position that all they're going to do is manage events, and so that's all that they need to have access to. Or maybe you want somebody who is going to manage the forms, so you only want to give them access to forms. That is completely up to you and a helpful way to manage things. Another thing I'll point out is if you need to add someone, let's say, you make Ariane a past member, so we would take that out, but we need to add somebody that's going to be in a new role. So let's look for our new officer. There we go. It's easy as typing their name, find it, and then if you want to notify them by email, you can do that and then click add. I'm not going to add this person though. So that's a quick tutorial about updating your officers. If you have other questions, please feel free to let our office know.